Have you ever noticed how the greatest battles in life are not fought on the outside but within the mind? The man who learns to master his own thoughts becomes unstoppable because no storm outside can shake the fortress he has built inside. And when it comes to understanding women, relationships, and the psychology that governs them, the same principle applies. Strength begins with self-control, clarity begins with awareness, and true influence begins with understanding. Most men wander blindly, reacting instead of leading, chasing instead of attracting. But those who cultivate a stoic mindset, those who understand the truths about female nature, rise above the noise and step into a position of quiet power. The reason so many men fail in relationships is not because women are too complicated, but because men refuse to face reality as it is. Women operate on a psychology that is deeply rooted in nature, subtle, emotional, instinctive, often hidden beneath words and appearances. To see it clearly, you must first strip away illusions and ground yourself in discipline, self-respect, and unshakable calm. That is what Stoicism teaches: to accept reality without bitterness, to act with intention, and to remain unbroken in the face of temptation, emotion, or manipulation. And before we continue further, if you find strength in these words and want to grow into the best version of yourself, subscribe our channel Next Gen Emotive, because this journey of transformation is only just beginning. Now let's dive deeper. There are truths about women that most men never learn, not because they cannot see them, but because they refuse to open their eyes. The first truth is that women are drawn to strength, not weakness. Not just physical strength, but the strength of character. The ability to stand firm in your values, to walk away when respect is lost, and to lead without arrogance. Weak men crumble under pressure, strong men grow sharper through it. When you adopt Stoicism, you stop begging for validation and start commanding respect through your presence. The second truth is that women test men, often without even realizing it. These are not tests to annoy you, but to measure whether you are truly as strong as you appear. A stoic man does not whine, does not explode, does not collapse under these tests. He observes calmly, responds with reason, and proves through his actions that his strength is not an act, it is who he is. The third truth is that women are emotional creatures by design, and this is not a weakness, it is part of their nature, and it balances the world. But as a man, you cannot mirror that emotion if you wish to lead. When she is a storm, you must be the mountain. When she is fire, you must be the water. Stoicism teaches you not to be heartless, but to be grounded, unshaken by waves of emotion. The fourth truth is that respect is more important than love. A woman may love you deeply, but if she loses respect for you, that love will fade. A stoic man never begs for respect. He earns it daily by living with integrity, by keeping his word, by refusing to compromise his values for short-term pleasure. The fifth truth is that women admire men who can control themselves. Self-control is the highest form of strength. The man who can walk away from unnecessary conflict, the man who can resist temptation, the man who does not need to prove himself to anyone. This man stands out in a world of impulsive, restless, and needy individuals. Stoicism trains you to be that man. The sixth truth is that women are attracted to vision. They want to know the man they are with has a path, a direction, a mission. A man drifting through life aimlessly will always be tolerated, never admired. But a man who wakes up with purpose, who moves with direction, who knows where he is going, this man ignites admiration. Stoicism aligns you with that clarity by teaching you to focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. The seventh truth is that women seek security, not just financial but emotional and psychological. They want to know that the man they are with is steady, reliable, unshaken by the chaos of the world. A stoic mindset builds that foundation. When you are not easily swayed by anger, fear, or doubt, you create a safe harbor where she feels grounded. The eighth truth is that women are drawn to mystery, not the kind of mystery that hides lies, but the mystery of depth. A man who does not reveal everything, who keeps some of his energy, some of his thoughts, some of his world to himself, creates intrigue. The stoic man speaks less, but means more. He listens more than he talks, and when he speaks, his words carry weight. The ninth truth is that women sense authenticity. Pretending to be strong is easy, but true inner strength cannot be faked. A stoic man does not put on an act. He embodies calm, He embodies control, he embodies power, and women by instinct can detect when strength is real and when it is just a performance. And finally, the 10th truth is this: women respond to the man who does not need them, but chooses them. When you are desperate, when you need her to fill a void in your soul, you lose power. But when you are complete on your own, when your happiness does not depend on her but instead flows from your purpose, your discipline, your mission, then and only then do you attract her respect and her loyalty. Stoicism builds this independence. It reminds you that your worth does not come from outside validation, but from the strength you cultivate within. Understand this: women are not the enemy, they are not obstacles to overcome. They are reflections of life itself, beautiful, complex, sometimes challenging, always worth understanding. But if you approach them with weakness, with desperation, or with blindness to their nature, you will suffer. If you approach them with strength, with patience, with clarity and calm, you will thrive. So rise, not as a man who complains about female nature, but as a man who understands it and rises above it. Train your mind to remain steady in storms. Discipline your desires, so they serve you instead of enslaving you. And hold yourself to standards so high that respect becomes natural. This is the way of Stoicism, and this is the way of power. Life is not about controlling women, but about controlling yourself. It is not about forcing loyalty, but about earning it through the weight of your character. Every man listening today has the ability to step into this strength, to build a life that commands respect, to embody the discipline that women admire, and to become the leader of his own destiny. And as you walk this path, remember, this journey is not for the weak-hearted. It is for those who are willing to embrace discomfort, to face truth, and to rise above mediocrity. You were not born to beg for attention. You were born to stand tall, to lead, and to live with unshakable purpose. Choose strength over weakness, calm over chaos, clarity over confusion, and you will find that the truths of female nature no longer confuse you, they empower you.